Hey, Milo. I always think of the movie Atlantis when I hear the name Milo. I gotta adjust that camera after this to another spot. Adjust this camera. The middle's right here. It bothers me. There we go. That's better. Hi, Waylon. I'm assuming the king is the cat. Excuse me. Thank you. Appreciate that, Waylon. Calling the cat the king. I'm assuming that's what you mean. The king. The master of his tower himself. Cat's on his tower right now. I'm playing Need for Speed Pro Street, PlayStation 3. I am playing it with a G29 steering wheel and pedals. I don't need to turn the camera to prove it. Hey, Alex, welcome back. I appreciate it, Waylon. Thank you. I have an unfair advantage. I've been playing this game since it was new, and I have a steering wheel. This game is notoriously difficult for playing with a controller. Pretty much impossible to play with a controller, in my opinion. I never played it with a controller, so I wouldn't know. But my friend who also streams, Luke, was playing with a controller, and I read some reviews that the game's really difficult with a controller. Now, I have the PlayStation 3 steering wheel, which I guess would have been, what, the G27, I think? This is the G20 now, so that would have been the G27, I think. And I gotta tell you, with the backwards compatible wheel is night and day. Night and day. This game feels so much more responsive with this steering wheel. I would love to buy a Fanatec wheel in the future, but, you know, I actually go to the track and have a car, so, you know, I'm not going to invest that much money in freaking video games. Thank you, Waylon. I appreciate it. You can ask Alex. I remember people. I do my best. I got to get a whiteboard. I got to put a whiteboard up on one of these walls and start writing things down so I can remember. Streamer that I follow, Grease Wizard, he streams Arc Raiders. He hasn't been on in a couple of weeks, but he has it so that it prints out the name. Like, he actually has like a little printer and it prints out the name every time somebody subscribes, and he hangs it on a clipboard, pins it on a clipboard. That's a really good idea. I'd love to get that high tech with it, but I don't really think we're ever going to get to that point. If we do get to that point, then yes, it will be necessary. This little GTO of mine, I'm gonna let it slide, let it slide, let it slide, let it slide. I always used to mess up this last part right here. I'd always come in too quick and slide off. There we go. Wasn't as good as the first two times. Oh, that's what Waylon reminds me of. Waylon reminds me of Mr. Burns Smithers, Waylon Smithers. Trying to think of where I've heard that before. Waylon Smithers. Mr. Burns. Simpson. Okay, I don't need the unnecessary hyping, thank you. We're on the subject of cars. Do you have a particular car that you like? Everybody's got a favorite car. Everybody's got one. Everybody's got one. And if you haven't thought about it, you should think about it. Everybody should have one favorite car. Even if it's something simple. Even if you're like, you know, you're an 86-year-old woman and you say, oh, I love my Honda Fit. My Honda Fit is fantastic. Hey, they're damn good little cars. I rather enjoy the Honda Fit. It's a very reliable little car. Actually, I prefer a Honda Fit over a Civic, in my opinion. I think I have less brake issues and alignment issues with Fits than I ever have Civics. I feel like Civics burn through brakes no matter how much you put on them. I don't know what it is about that. You have to put really, really expensive brakes on them so that they don't burn through them. If you put cheap brakes on them, they just burn through them like nothing. But you're kind of talking a long line aspect out of the freaking stock tech kit on my car. Hook it, hook it, hook it. Yeah, let's go. Gotta get yourself connected. The writing's on the walls. If you should neglected, stumble you will fall, stumble you will fall. Good choices, very good choices. Hellcat or GTR. If I had to tell you out of those two, GTR, the RP platform's amazing. I said it many a times. I think I bought the wrong R32. Sometimes I think about it. I should have got the Nissan R32, but nope, nope, no going back. I'm happy with the decisions I've made. I'm a hatchback man at the end of the day. I like being able to throw soccer balls and backpacks into my car. I also trust German engineering, and I don't really trust being in a soda can in terms of a frame. I'm not talking about the engine, I'm talking about the frame. They're so lightweight. I don't know, I just trust German frames. Volkswagens are such safe vehicles, same problems. Though we've had this discussion, the safest vehicle by far is, drumroll, Volvo. Everybody knows that. The safest vehicle that money could buy is Volvo. I feel like I've heard that name before, but forgive me if I'm not familiar with it at the moment. Oh, I feel like I've heard that before. Yeah, I've heard that before. I've been no, excuse me. Didn't mean to Porky Pig there. I've been listening to a lot of JID and Chance the Rapper lately. Actually, now that you mention it, I'll put that mix on. Now that you mention it, it's in mid commercial. Mac Miller too. Mac Miller is one of those ones that like he came out when I was, I don't know. Some of it's cartoony, some of it's good. It's like Cypress Hill. It's kind of that same boat of some of it's good and some of it's cartoony. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Oh no, what do we have here? Oh yeah, Aki Kimura, ladies and gents, aka the Drip King himself. Aki had to come defend his crown because Ryan Cooper, he's been so hot going sideways.
Good timing, John. Welcome back. Oh yeah, King Von is dead, isn't he? Yeah, I'm gonna Google him now that we're in mid things. I feel like I've heard his music before. He's just not somebody I've listened to his album before, you know? There's a difference between hearing his music and listening to his album, or should I say there? I should say there in terms of any aspect of music. Okay, yes, I feel like I've heard Yo Man before, and obviously there's another word before that, but I feel like I've heard that song before. The only reason I know Pop Smoke is because of 50 Cent. That's the only reason I know Pop Smoke. As much as I don't want to sound like one of those, Dave Chappelle, white kid, unit guys, of course, I've listened to a lot of 50 Cent. And I specifically did that to clown on myself because I like that whole joke about, if you've never seen that skit with Dave Chappelle, that's a great one. Where the, where the little white kid. Oh, that's so funny. They do a, like a husband swap thing. It's a very funny skit. It was a rapper, but also a drug dealer, a trapper, and a murderer. So there's that. We're talking to a different age bracket here, Jonathan. Plus, also, I mean, you can't really defend our music that much better, Even though I consider 50 Cent kind of. Hey, let's change the subject. Let's talk about. If we're gonna talk about rappers, if we can. Sorry for having a brain fart here. Okay, I was just changing my playlist here. Afro Man, yo. Afro Man needs to be touring to the troops right now. We need to spray paint Afro Man on the side of military equipment. Straight up. We need to have Afro Man graphics. Like, I need Afro Man bumper stickers that say freedom. I want Afro Man stickers that just have the word freedom. I need screaming bald eagles. I actually was sketching something a little bit earlier. There's an image I saw of somebody made some fan art, and I want to make some fan art of Afro Man because it's just so good. No, I don't play the raw blocks. 3000 GTs. Oh gosh, yes. Let's talk about how many turbocharged. Yo, there's one guy that I have in the area that's has a red one, and it's the all-wheel drive one too. Though, school me on it. I don't know if they're all-wheel drive. I thought most of them were rear-wheel drive. But there's a buddy of mine that's got one that's red and it's all-wheel drive. Crazy. The thing has like 25,000 miles on it, something like that. I wish my car. I don't know. It's not that I wish my car was that. My car is driven, and I just have to accept that. I don't care. I just have to accept it. It doesn't get driven year round, so that's going to make it live longer. It's okay. I keep telling myself that there are cars that are 100 years old that have millions of miles on them, and they're still going. I just need to keep telling myself that. It's all about maintenance. We should have gotten 4 turbos at least. I think they're either all-wheel drive or front-wheel drive. Might be like the Eclipse. I do believe that's the same case. Plus, let's not forget the Lancer Eclipse. I knew somebody that had a Lancer Eclipse at one point, which was the actual. It basically was the Lancer, but with the Eclipse shell sitting on top of it. Oh, it was crazy. He got the thing from a like you said, with 4 turbos. It wasn't that crazy, but he got the thing from a police auction. It was going to be crushed. Now, these are perfect examples of this is why I stuck with the Volkswagen. I'm a 3-year Volkswagen employee. It's a car that I was comfortable with, and if I had gotten a Nissan R32, yeah, I would have had to make it a monster. I would have had to make it some sort of a monster. Then it's going to be blowing vacuum lines here and there, and these lines and this and that, and everybody goes, yeah, it's reliable, but it's just, yeah, it's reliable if you only drive it, what, 5 days out of a year? I mean, and I'm not at that level. I'm going to be very honest. I'm not at that level. And by that level, I'm not at that level where I can dump more than what the car is worth into the car to get it out of that stage that it's in. I'm not. I just want a suspension, a short shifter, and the ability to be able to clown Corvettes. Any stock Corvette, I can just laugh at them. You're an embarrassment. You spent all that money, and there goes a Golf filled with groceries, and the kids in the back playing a Nintendo Switch. That reminds me of the clip. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. It's that one. And I don't know, he put stupid money into it. We're talking about somebody that lived in a trailer and had that car in a pop-up tent, you know what I mean? I'm trying not to get too detailed about who this person is. Because he still lives in that same trailer and still has that car, though I don't think it's running anymore. I think he blew it out at a drag strip at one point. It's been sitting there since.
We got Ryan Cooper out there, but he's up against the Drip King. These guys have 3 battles on tap. And with Aki's pink slip on the line, you know it's going to be serious as a horse. And there goes the Drip King. He's off. It's King Come on, Topless. Make some noise for Aki Kimura. Ryan Cooper has his work cut out for him today.
Alright, can't get clowned on. Mess up this last part. There we go. I'm assuming you're talking about horsepower. I have a dyno sheet for my car, but unfortunately that was taken by the prior owner, so I can't really hold any just to it. But it's not at 300 horsepower. It's shy. It's shy of it. It's really not about the horsepower. It's about the response. I mean, I'm more used to cars with turbos, so I'd love to turbo the damn thing, but I just don't need to. I don't need to do it. I just look at it and I tell myself I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I've already got more than freaking half of what the car is worth in the suspension. It's not including the brakes. It's just leave it alone. It's okay. You don't need it. You don't need it. You don't need another set of coilovers just in case you want to switch out those ones. See, I'm getting distracted. I'm thinking about coilovers. Because with every year that goes by, parts are just getting more and more freaking difficult to get. You gotta stock up, you gotta hoard things away. Why do you have an entire rear end of a Volkswagen in your shed? Just in case this one ever gets bent. Why would it get bent? I don't know, me being a dumbass. Geez, the last time I went to the track, I had to go get my rims straightened. It cost me, without getting the new tires, it cost me, it was almost like $300 per rim to get them done. And I'm welcome to have somebody be like, oh, you got ripped off. No, man, if everything balances perfectly the first time, I'm going to pay what they're supposed to pay to the professionals that don't mess up my wheels, okay? You pay for the people that know what they're doing. Sorry if I don't complain about the budget. If I trust I know what you're doing with 100% virtue, yeah, give me your price tag. I'll tell you if it's ridiculous. I'll look at you and tell you if it's ridiculous. I don't buy Yokohamas or anything like that. Cheap ass tires. It's basically Michelin or like nothing else, essentially. I throw Continentals on my dailies, but that's just because they're dailies and they're cheap. I have been getting fond of Pirellis, but I just like saying Pirellis because Pirelli is just, it's such a fancy word to say. Pirelli. I got my Pirelli Scorpion Verdes. Yes, let me hold my pinky up while I say that. Oh, we got to do another race? Once again, I shall embarrass him. Do y'all ever mess around with some Dorito power cars? I've never worked on them, but I know enough people and I've driven enough of them before bidding Dorito power. As soon as I see someone has Dorito power, I immediately think to myself that they must be some sort of a wizard. And like in a past life, this was somebody that was practicing alchemy and like making herbs and remedies to heal people. But now they're working on Dorito power because Dorito power is some sort of wizardry. Magic triangles go around in circles, make boom boom, unlimited torque. Because there is no shaft, there is only triangle, spinning triangle power. Lost it there at the end. Ah, good thing that the damage doesn't count after you pass the finish line. Otherwise, that would have counted. It didn't count, man. It was after the checkpoint. Yes, I almost lost that, and I saved it just barely. We got see the cat in the chat. Tuxedo cat in the chat. The door's open, so he's probably moved upstairs. There we go. Okay, is he done being humiliated? Can I go home with his RX-7, which I'm never going to use? I have nothing against that car, it's just I have no use for it. Considering that the GTO is stomping it. With swiftness. You're sweating. What, with anticipation? I hope it's not that hot where you are. Man, I'll take a cold shower if that's the case. I love me a good cold shower on like a 98-degree day. No sweaty palms here, John. No sweaty palms here. Nothing but cool, calm collectiveness. There shall be no mowing the grass today. We only mow grass at John Deere. This is the racetrack. No mowing grass here. Oh, you mean 70 miles per hour? Okay, so you need to go to my channel and you go to my videos and R32 in Vermont. Yeah, I don't really want to talk about how fast that video is. I don't. I'm still getting a little scuff for having that on my channel, but nobody ever really notices it. Plus, I didn't show the display. I made it like it was one of those low-key videos and there wasn't many other cars on the road, so you really can't tell how fast I'm going, but yeah. Oh, 70 degrees and heat. I thought we were talking about speed. Speed. I am speed. Float like a Cadillac, sting like a Beamer. Anything over 70, you're way more sensitive than I am, because I am definitely on the subject of I agree with you. I live in cold places, and I want to move someplace where it's colder, because the summers are getting even hotter and hotter here. Last summer, there were times where I legitimately puked. Like, I would skip lunch some days because it was too damn hot to eat, so I can completely relate. Damn, 70? Oof. Are you someplace where it's real cold? Though now that I got on the subject, cold bothers my right arm now. If it's really cold, I have to take a couple of minutes to get used to it. Yeah. You just run hot? Yeah. Metabolism, that's what it is. Metabolism. Just Ohio, okay. Cleveland rocks, Cleveland rocks, Cleveland rocks, Cleveland rocks. I always think of Drew Carey show. Yeah, I definitely run hot. I have a fast metabolism. One of my uncles kind of hates me for it. Could put down a whole pizza and just like go for a run. How do you do that? I don't know. I've always been like that. I think we're just kind of like, as Americans, we're just bred to be able to, you know, eat really greasy, disgusting food and then go into hard manual labor immediately. I don't drink energy drinks though, and I don't smoke cigarettes, and I don't drink alcohol. So, I'm trying to give myself a little more credit. I actually can't even drink alcohol. I get sick. Something about my epilepsy, it just makes me sick. Gives me a migraine. Makes me dizzy. Can't do it. I'm getting nauseous even thinking about it. I definitely run very hot. I'm not looking forward to this hot summer if it's going to be this hot again. I did fix the air conditioning in the R32 last year. I'm very happy about that. There was some sort of an issue with just the condenser for some damn reason. It just wasn't getting through it anymore. It just wasn't getting through it. Like, just the liquid, the Freon, whatever, it just wasn't getting through it. I did have to pay somebody to charge it up, but you can't charge that yourself. Cat in the chat. I definitely run super hot.
done what no one has been able to do. He's beaten Aki Kimura. He's just become the new Drift King. Kimura lost the crown and his RX-7. Come on, people. Let's hear it for our new Drift King, Ryan Cooper.
Yeah, no wonder this car is slower than the GTO. Now, this has way more potential than the GTO, but I might turn it into the speed car. Might make a good drag car. All right, on to the grip races. I don't particularly want to do the drag races right now. I think those are the harder ones, and I need more money for more cars. Speaking of more cars, I got this one upgraded off stream. So that hopefully is going to cover the issues that I've been having with trying to keep up with these other cars in this grip class. You know, it goes to show how bad my memory is, but I swear I beat all of the grip races with the R32. Maybe I just had it tuned in some goofy way that it could do the speed challenges, and I don't remember. Let me think here. Just get the GT500 Dragster and you'll be golden. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. We talked about this last stream. I wanted to start the stream with getting the drift challenges out of the way because those were going to be cake. You get that GTO so early on, and that's just the only car that I use for drifting. It's fine. You don't need a different one. Okay, so basically if this Porsche can't come in first on this track, we got to go back to the garage. I'm pretty sure this is going to be fine now. I think we're going to be fine. I think we'll be alright. If you ask me, the 997 is my favorite. I hate to be so corny. If you've ever driven one of those, you'd know why that one's my favorite. Out of all of them, I swear they peaked at the 997, and everyone after that's just been 997 copycats. I mean, personally, they peaked after the 993, in my opinion. Though, you know, Porsche guys come at me in the chat. I'm a Volkswagen guy, so... Same. I'm going to be the first one to walk up to your Porsche and go, oh, cool, a cute Volkswagen, and make you angry. It's all the same, buddy. Same. Okay, so far this seems to be a much better option. Well, you know, just casually going 250. Do this all the time, you know. You know how we talked about sweaty palms? Yeah, the palms are getting a little sweaty now. Whew. Yee! I have the steering really tight on this car so that it doesn't fling off into nothing. So turning the steering wheel even a little bit is very responsive. What's your favorite car you've ever driven in real life? I've driven a Carrera GT. Not my favorite. I gotta tell you, the Audi R8 was more fun. Though I did get to rip the R8. I ripped the R8. The guy that was in the passenger seat with me was quite pissed off about it. I ripped it. I abused the privilege of being able to drive it very quickly. With zero hesitation. You gonna let me drive this? Yeah. Are you sure? Yeah. Okay. Slow down. No. What are you gonna do about it? They pull me over, I'll get the ticket. Don't worry about it. But they're gonna tow it. No, they won't. Trust me. It'll be fine. It'll be alright. My grip car is with the I have the Cayman too, and the R34 is a good grip car too. That's my speed car, as you know. You've watched the stream. I swear though, I thought I beat all of the grip races with the R32, but that just goes to show my memory. It's nice that I don't remember everything. I swear I beat all the grip races with the R32. I don't remember having to use a Porsche at all. Because I had even more of a dislike for Porsche back then. I never raced the Porsches. I try to avoid them as much as possible. Because I, again, always just thought they were glorified Volkswagens. I take the Jeremy Clark approach with Porsches. The engine doesn't really belong in the back. There's a reason they're called Widowmakers. Well, the Carrera GT3 at least. I might as well do this time attack, right? Nah, let's keep it original. Let's go through one of these. I'll do this one sector shootout. Look, check that out, Jonathan. You said R34? There it is. The only car faster in this race is the R34. 968 horsepower. That's not racing. That's moving the earth. That's shooting projectiles into space. I think I gotta change the gear ratios. I think it's got too high of gears. I'm so used to short shifting everything. I get so spoiled with it. Yeah, I gotta short shift this a little bit. I need a short shifter. I feel like it's skating a little bit. Yeah, see? We'll hear it, it's skating. You know, something told me I should have dropped the tire pressure in it. I didn't do it. Should have done it. I need that grip. It's sliding too much. It's got too much power and it can't stay underneath it. It wants to be a drift car even though it's a Porsche. Okay, let's see if I can redeem myself on the second lap. Okay, start driving it like it's a Porsche. And by that, throw the back end of it out as much as possible. Okay. Gotta throw. It's a Porsche. The engine's in the back. The engine's in the back. The engine's in the back. The engine is in the back. Gonna get anywhere? No, I'm just gonna get stopped. I bet you if I switch to the R32, the R32 will be better. Oof. Embarrassing. There we go. Okay. Okay, so this car needs to be short shifted. Desperately. Desperately needs to be short shifted. 41 points? Come on. Yeah, the gearing ratio is all off in this car. Now I'm going to do this same sector shootout afterwards with a slower car, and I'm going to do better. Because it's not about the horsepower, it's about actually being able to get in and out of the sectors faster than the other car. I gotta tell you, this thing needs a shorter shifting. Much more of a high range car now that I got it out here. So fourth. Yeah, fourth. Alright, I'm going to do that same one with the R32 now. Driven this car in a minute. Missed it by 1 point. Okay. That's good. I missed it by 1 point. Terrible. Terrible. Death, doom, and destruction. Has anyone ever been in a car that has rolled over? Anybody? Dang it. I'm pushing this car to its absolute limit. third's better than not third. Come on. Ah, it's that turn. I don't like that turn. That was the make or break it, and I blew it. Oh, I think you can tune the cars in mid-menu. I'll do that after that. See how desperately it struggles to shift? Oh, it doesn't let you tune it. See if I can try to get one more of these events done. Grip class on this one. That's a long straightaway. Time attack, sector shootout. Grip. I have less horsepower than every car in this race. Challenge accepted. There's no need to fear. Underdog is here. Whoa! You notice you guys didn't push me out of the way. Come on, little R32. Of course, the Lancer would be just crushing it. I'm not surprised by that. That's fine. I'm okay with the Lancer crushing it. I don't want to get beaten by some Audis, though. I'm okay with getting beaten by a Lancer, but if I'm going to get beaten by Audis, those are my same family. I'm competing with my own class at this point. That's where they belong. They belong behind me. I'm okay with being behind this Lancer. That's fine. The Lancer is an acceptable opponent. The Lancer's a lone Ronin. He's not going to make you suffer. He's just going to cut your head off. Okay. Let's see if I can at least get past the Lancer. The Lancer's going to immediately get so much speed on this straightaway. It's going to be nuts. There it goes. Bye-bye. It was doing... Did you see that? It did a little wheelie when it hit the nitrous. It did a little wheelie. Gracious. Oh, he goofed. He goofed. He done goofed. He goofed it. He said he didn't have enough JDMs going into the intake. His lack of JDMs cost him the race. Anybody knows that joke? Got these lug nuts I got imported from Japan that cost 12 yen. These... Yeah, I don't stand a chance to that Lancer. That Lancer's just bye-bye. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. No. Continue. Okay, here comes the worst brake check in existence. Slide in. Got it. Nice. Slowest car in the whole race. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. That Porsche needs to be short shifted immediately. Immediately. Because the R32 doesn't have enough power to keep up with the next generation of cars it's going to be racing. Kind of curious about doing some of the drag races right now. There's only one wheelie competition, so I don't think I have to worry about that. I might just go do these now after I tune the Porsche. Mix it up a little bit. This should be switched to a drag car, but it doesn't matter anymore. I'm the drag king. Sorry, drift king. Should be shifted to a drift king. Got that backwards. I'm focusing on the next event. Tune this car, yes. Tune. You need short shifting desperately. Okay. Yeah, all the way down here. This is ridiculous. Keep this here and that there. And honestly, even shorter with these. Yeah, it should be able to just fly through these first 3 gears like crazy. That should do it. Oh, yeah, that's right. A little bit of the tire pressure. Where's the tire pressure? Suspension? Tire pressure, here we go. That's going to make so much of a difference you won't believe. Alright, that should do it. That should fix all the issues I've been having with that car. Now, this is where I'm remembering. I think I can do all of this with the R32, no problem. I don't even think I need that Porsche. I'm going to try it with the R32 first, but I'm going to bring the Porsche as the main car. Because I do remember beating this game with nothing but the R32. And I shall attempt to do it. In terms of the grip class, of course. Okay, so just for giggles, let's try this one with the R32 and see how it prevails. And we'll have to mix it up with the 911 if need be. It is kind of funny. I mean, see what I mean? And just in terms of like, it's a Volkswagen. Just, it's a Volkswagen. I have the least amount of horsepower in this entire race. Alright, so that means I'm going to accelerate faster than every car. Let's go. Whoa! That Ford Focus was not focused. There was no focus there. Whoa! It's okay, we're alive. Okay. Turn this down a little bit. Okay, I remember this turn. The Lancer threw me off. I almost smashed into it. See, this is when it feels like real life. No, it's just a video game, but like this is when it feels like real life when I'm in the car that has like the least horsepower, but I'm in, you know, 5th or 6th out of the 8 cars, and I'm just like happy as much as I possibly can be with a huge smile on my face. Like, are you kidding me? I'm not in dead last right now, and I have the slowest car here. Let's go! It's a good day. I do have to make this car just a little bit stiffer. It's still just a little too spongy. You see how it's slipping like that? A bit too spongy. Yeah, no good. Now I'm curious about if the Porsche is going to run it faster now with the short shifter. I bet you the Porsche is going to be disgusting and I'm going to be in the front now with zero hesitation. Okay, don't mess this up again. Oh, okay, that's pleasant. I appreciate that. What's up, Bloodhound? What's good? I would have loved to have gone to the skate park this morning, but it was raining. Besides that, no, getting a lot done today. How you doing, Bloodhound? Hope you're still here. I don't know when you commented that, how long ago I missed that. I feel like that was recent enough. Word, cool. You just did? Okay. Just making sure. I'm paranoid about that. That one time I missed that person's comments about Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm never going to forget it. All right. Marker. Sixth, huh? A shorter track's probably going to be better for that R32, but I really do want to try that one again. So it's a sector shootout. I'm going to try this one with the Porsche and see if it does any different. Hope you're having a good weekend, Bloodhound. Up to anything particular? Okay, now I have more horsepower than all the other cars. I have no excuses. I have zero excuse to lose this now. I have more horsepower than all the other cars. And there's another Porsche. Okay. Alright. Remember how I said changing the shifting is going to fix everything with this car? And guess what? Changing the shifting fixed everything with this car. Oh, this is a world difference. This is night and day. I'm just getting a feel for it. Yeet! It's way more stuck to the ground than the R32. You can't exactly throw it as much as you think you would for a rear engine car. Mid-rear engine, whatever. Whatever you want to call it. It's rear engine, isn't it? Rear engine. Yee! That was fun. Okay. It's time to drive it like it's a Porsche. Yeah. Nice. Now see, that's the difference. Once you go to actually catch, yeah, you have to downshift it. Okay, it's too stuck to the ground because it's low. So as soon as it really catches that downforce, that's it. It's gonna kind of go that direction. You don't have much of a choice once it catches the downforce. See what I mean? Once it's glued, that's it. Dang. That was terrible. Terrible. I'm curious. Alright, go for it. Oh, I gotta fix it. Totaled their car? Okay. That threw me off. Apparently one of the computers totaled their car. Okay. That happens. Whoa. Okay. Oh, that's the totaled car there. Yep, they're gonna make me work for it. What is that? What was that? Whoa, whoa! Everybody saw that. The game glitched out. Everybody saw it. Not copping out. The whole game just let go there for a second and flashed back in. Everybody saw it. Not writing any excuses for myself. Everybody saw the game flash out and flash back in there for a moment. I think this is one of these games that they should update it for another console. Because I think this game was ahead of where it was on the console. This could use a remaster. If you don't want to give us a Pro Street 2, remaster this one, man. Because I would buy it all over again and play it all over again, stream it all over again. Same game, just new console on the PS5. Yep. Sold. Done. Wouldn't even think about it. Take my money for something I already own. I just want it in a better quality. I guess I'll just go with this one. Ooh, okay, okay. Maybe a little too short shifting. Oof. I gotta be a lot softer with the pedal because it really does just stick and grip, and there it goes. Bye bye. Whee! Whee! I should try this track with the R32. The R32 is probably going to do better on this track. Ooh. Hit. Who, what, where, when, and why? I'm alright. I'm good. We're fine. Everything's just peachy. If I could just drive like that the rest of the track, we'd be okay. Okay, I made that turn that time. Did you see that? I made it that time. Well, I couldn't have made that turn any better. Okay, this is where I get ground. And air. Lots of air. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Drive it like the Porsche that it is. Dang it! Too much power. Too much power. All my fault. No, don't lose it. Oh, you're kidding me. Ah, Porsche. I gotta fix the rear of that. That thing is. It just wants to fly out the back of it. Okay, same track. This car. Get off my back! That wasn't me that went into the wall. It was him that hit me. You can see it. I showed you. Ooh! This is not the skate park R32. You're not going to go flying through the air. Good gracious. We did the same thing now. Whoa! This is getting pretty aggressive here, folks. The old, if it got hit, might as well hit it some more logic. Okay. Alright. We were able to slow them down by getting some weight reduction by losing the hood. And added at least 2 horsepower minimum. We'll be able to beat them now that the hood is gone. Okay, that's the first group, so that doesn't matter. I'm still in first place. Hopefully I can just trail behind this R34 and not get in any trouble. I'll trail behind that too, that's fine. I'm still in first place in my class. That's okay. Let them get that space so I don't have to deal with them crashing into me. No, not on the last lap. There we go. Not gonna happen. Not today, Satan. Not today. Good gracious. Poor little R32. Oh, poor little R32. Yes, I could use some cash. There we go, much better. Relax, guys. It's not a race, okay? Jeez. It's like life or death out here, huh? It's a nice BMW. Nice BMW. Somebody had to go mess it for everybody. Party foul! Sir, this is abysmal. Let me pass you. I know what I'm doing. Sir. You know what? Wow, whatever's out in front is out in front. We're not catching that. It's a battle for second at this point. That's okay. I'm accepting that. Come on. It's always that yellow Ford Escort. That last part I'm keeping up real bad. Okay. That was good. That was really good. That was terrible. That was really bad. Hello. I can't read the name at the moment. Aaron? Hi, Aaron. What's up? How's your Sunday going? Not as well as that right front door is doing. Oof. It's the last lap. Second's fine. Oh, I tied. Look at that. 1784 was a tie. And I get second. That's fun. Blew out every glass panel besides the windshield in this car. Grip class. That was fifth. But that, no, sorry, that was first, and this one was fifth. Alright, so I should probably do this one. Really? Is my steering wheel a little goofed because I've been playing for too long? Because I feel like it's turning a little more right than it should be. Yeah, my steering wheel's a little bit stuck to the right. Now that I figured it out, I'm fine. Okay. Terrible. Terrible. Absolutely atrocious. It's okay. It gives me a second to fix the steering wheel. try not to goof this up this time. Throw that as hard as possible in that last turn. Okay. Third place, I'll take it. Should probably try the Porsche on that track. Alright, so which one of these do I gotta jump into and try to do better? So I gotta do better on this one, basically. Alright, full send. Not coming that close and not dominating the race day. I am capable. I am speed. Flow like a Cadillac, sting like a Beamer. It doesn't matter that I have the least amount of horsepower in this entire lobby. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. Just stay positive. And not get distracted. What are we talking about? Oh yeah, that's right, we're racing. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, there's the proof that I was being pushed, by the way. Yeah. Stop. Yeah. Give a little bit of that two-wheel motion, he says. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try to get used to the Porsche. I'm gonna have to try with the Porsche. This is not fast enough with this car. can keep up, but as soon as I lose the pace, that's it. It's not catching up. Ugh. I had a feeling as soon as it went, no, I'm not continuing the race. No. I will go and be ashamed and look at the remains of the vehicle loading into the next window. Ugh. It's still rattling from the damages. You can see it slowly wobbling back and forth. How much left do I have? So second, third. I kind of want to finish this whole thing all green. How long have we been streaming? Over 2 hours? Okay, I'm going to save it here. And maybe I'll log on later and play something else. Thanks, everybody. Catch you later.